Of course, I can see that. It's one of those where the bit is she's running the whole show. So it's a talk show, but you're both jogging the whole time.
And Hina has no problem with it. She's like, yeah.
He's just like cruising along.
And the guest is like, what is it? The next one's everyone's favorite segment, the pool.
I'd rather have to see the poor recording team following along the edge of the pool as she surfaces to give a quick comment and goes back under.
And what else do you think about this recent movie? All right. Hello and welcome back to Death Room Part 2. The Deathening. Right, guys?
Yes.
Boogaloo?
Are we behind the 8 ball on this investigation? I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Moving on.
So,
Are we ready to leave the room?
I think I'm going to try leaving the room. We'll try leaving the room. Door is the only way in or out of the rec room.
Clue.
Okay, well, makes
Door
sense.
doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. And the only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which I smashed.
Oh.
Which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself.
Thanks, Makoto.
Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it.
Yep, door and chair should date.
This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that.
What about the door?
Ooh. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside and not from the outside. Truth bullets!
Rec room door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, I gotta say at this point that I've watched enough of the episodes as they've come out that it's weird to hear John say truth bullets without hearing the guitar riff at the same time, like as we're recording.
We should get a little app on our phones that'll just play the Truth Bullet song for us whenever we want.
Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation?
Who's the what now?
Yeah, I think so. For the most part.
So then.
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave. I'll just stand here and think it through and solve the entire thing myself. Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place.
She's decided?
Oh, yeah.
She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue.
Pushy?
She's right. I do have to go talk to the others.
Is that really the direction you want to go with this, Makoto?
I feel judgy voices. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I needed to hear what they have to say. I still do need it. Oh, it's Hopeful Peak.
Huh.
I guess that's the name of the rec room?
I think you might
There's
just have
a-
to click the, do you want to exit?
Yeah. Smash window, happened of course, broke the window, evidence, words, suspicious. Oh, yeah, that's what they want is, are different buttons. Those other 2 probably went back to their rooms. Which are over... Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. I was facing the right way to begin with.
Yep, that way.
Yep. And okay.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of dead rooms over here. Let's sneak around
Oh.
Mama's room. Steal some gum.
Oh.
Oh.
Still alive in spirit and hand.
Oh.
Alright. What? I press the doorbell.
Who are we gonna get?
Now run.
Ding Dong Ditch with Genocide Jack. And after a few seconds,
Who's there?
ugh, the most negative aura I've ever felt.
And she's felt his own aura.
Yeah. An aura of total decay.
Decay?
Wow.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Yeah, that'll
Till
stick.
she sneezes. I mean,
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach.
I brought you some pepper-coated candies.
I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
pretty obviously.
I mean, it's a murder investigation on a time limit, so you might have to just force it.
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
Slithered.
On her belly.
And she unhinged her jaw and swallowed every pepper whole.
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something?
I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
What?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Also, are you a parcel tongue? Because I wouldn't be shocked.
Maybe that's why she likes Byakuya.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
he's basically Voldemort.
They'd both be in Slytherin, right?
Yeah,
Because
I could see Byakuya being one of those, like, sociopathic level Ravenclaws.
no, I mean, he's almost a Malfoy.
yeah. He's not quite as.
True.
I mean, he's frequently bored, but not frequently bored because it's not actually interesting. Bored to prove how awesome he is.
Dang, we're going to have to talk more about what houses these guys were in, but I suppose we should move along for now.
Move it a little bit along.
Hero would be Hufflepuff.
I'll wrote that. Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him.
Or would he be like a goofy Gryffindor?
What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said 2, didn't I?
Got it. Booker.
I guess now it's totally obvious, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it?
I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
Toko claims she didn't go see her, but
But Toko's also a crazy serial killer.
can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Is that good enough? I'm going back to my room.
With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Truth bullets!
Toko's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Alright.
Aww.
Aww. Aww.
Aww.
Oh, wait, we're actually the one we're talking to. I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds, I got a contact high.
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something?
Yeah, actually. I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? What? I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with.
I'd say the sweat on his forehead means something, except there's always sweat on his forehead.
Yeah.
Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
She's dead!
What? When did Sakura tell you that?
Maybe you could stop calling her ogre.
Oh, well... when she asked me to meet with her, of course.
Except there was a note left, so...
But didn't she write you a note?
Yeah, a note. She,
How about that?
she gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing.
That's so believable.
I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious.
If you're tipping off Makoto like this, you're kind of sucking.
So, then you went and met with Sakura?
You got it all wrong.
No way. I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that?
Yeah, definitely suspicious. Although, to be fair, he did just one murder ago receive a note, followed it, and it didn't go well for him.
It would almost be more silly to just for him to just follow through with this note.
I'm like, oh, a note. That seems legit.
Okay, I'll admit it. I was in that locker. I was dressed as Robo Justice again.
He had so much fun last time.
Last time I saw Ogre was with when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
You really gotta stop calling her ogre.
But it's my endearing nickname. Is that not how it's taken? I haven't seen her since then.
While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you?
No. Do I still have it? Let's see.
Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Crystal ball, Zodiac, tarot cards. This is a shrunken head. Sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore.
Uh-huh.
With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. Only a Zodiac killer came out.
What is Ted Cruz doing in there?
Oh.
But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. A bird. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket.
Yoink.
Oh, gee.
Huh?
Oh, they're edibles. Suddenly it all makes sense.
Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey,
Sorry, just a little bit of trash I forgot to throw out.
Subtle, man.
Trash?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me.
Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it.
I'm the only trash here.
Yeah.
Truth bullets!
Pocket trash has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Adding it to the list of album names. Man, they're all so good.
Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next?
Cool.
Whoop, whoop. I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room.
Yeah, time to go look up in the chem lab.
I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So, where should I start?
I would think the chem lab would be the,
Technically, I could do things in a different order and
Yeah, but I don't want to go
old
talk to
ground.
Byakuya again.
Yeah.
What if he went to the chem lab?
And that's just our bad luck.
He's not allowed next to the body, so. There it is.
Oh,
he did! Oh no!
Oh!
I sensed you didn't want me here, so I came.
I gotta say that the third trial is probably the most I've ever liked Byakuya, though. He's not so bad when he's just being competent.
Well, you know he'd been waiting for a showdown with Celeste since, like, moment one.
Yeah. Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand.
Oh.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh.
Spending way too much time with Toko.
Byakuya, you want this poison protein soda tea?
Tea. This isn't my first time seeing the shelf. I just can't get over how big it is.
What is protein
Wow.
coffee?
What a big shelf.
Dude, it's just like...
It's
all
like
the
3
things.
times taller than me.
Oh, there's
I
that.
should probably take a closer look at it.
Better
Oh
get a
my
step
gosh,
stool.
it gets bigger the closer you get.
There are doors and letters. What could
It
they
looks
mean?
like 3 shelves put together. Have been connected together to make one giant shelf.
He hasn't been to many IKEAs, has he?
Like a shelf Voltron.
Oh yeah.
But more important right now, I'm missing Voltron.
It's a Netflix show. How can you miss it?
He's in Hope's Peak Academy.
Fair
He
enough.
doesn't have access to Netflix.
That's the real reason they tried to connect Alter Ego to the network.
Yeah. Say, oh my God, Stranger Things season 2.
What's that powder that's been spilled on front of the shelf?
Cusco's poison.
I have to be careful not to step in it. I should find a cone, one of those like caution signs.
So,
Throw a tarp over it.
footprints.
Throw a tarp.
Somebody sucked at that part.
These are footprints,
They're dancing? What is going on there?
and they're only in front of the left shelf. Oh yeah, quite the ranger there, Makoto. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. But by we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
An insufferable smirk is actually a really great way to describe him.
Yeah.
And also isn't a bad album name.
Well, let's go. Chop chop.
Yeah. Toko's a bad influence on him.
Okay. So I got to work. And before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room.
Totally domesticated.
Oh boy, he's so proud of his work. It's hard not to support him. Desk.
Desk. So, how's this?
I want to emphasize how big these shelves were.
Not bad. For you, I mean. For me?
I see.
So, when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left.
And
That's what the footprints tell me.
so how did the bottle get spilled?
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours?
No.
No! No! No!
Is he having some
Oh
sort
my
of
God,
flashback?
Byakuya is his father.
Okay, then. Let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
Look, it's not all about shoe size.
Makoto got his hand cut off like Luke when he just put Sayaka's hand there.
Maybe.
I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said.
Just tell him to go fuck himself.
I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Wait, someone with smaller feet than Makoto?
Please let it not be Hina.
It doesn't necessarily. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to have small feet just because he's short. Maybe he's a hobbit.
No. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints.
Toko?
Oh, or maybe he just wears like giant orthotics.
Well, that wouldn't shock me.
Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to.
Unless you've been fucking with the crime scene again, like a douche.
And these prints are a really valuable clue.
Yeah, we thought that about a lot of things that happened in Chihiro's death.
Alright. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm probably investigating these in the wrong order. There's
Yes.
a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from?
And that's a poison bottle.
It was pirate juice.
It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. I'm just glad we're all still alive. Would you like to hear something interesting?
Do you have any
not
idea
today.
how much we've inhaled of this?
I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then, this powder must have been spilled.
Yeah,
He's
caught
weird.
myself. Yep. we
Conversations are tough. Let's not.
Yeah, that's true. It's not John's fault that his characters have long, extended conversations with each other.
When half of them, between two characters where half of them don't show up on screen.
Yeah, it's true too.
So, in other words,
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is what had happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Truth bullet!
Source of the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. Maybe sniff a little bit.
Yeah, get in your eyes.
Should I lick it?
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
What's gonna happen?
There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4.
Put it together, Makoto.
Also, it looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf.
Which is kind of weird considering that the bottle.
It was like on the right side and then sprayed across to the left.
Yeah,
According to
because
Bia,
those footprints never came near the bottle.
yeah. According to Byakuya, the powder would had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now.
This is a weird one.
Truth bullet!
Footprints in the powder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
That's a great one too.
Ah,
Hey, you got the remaster of Footprints in the Powder?
man, you have to get that one on vinyl.
Oh, you're right. The sound's so pure.
Let's see, what's on this shelf? There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf.
Right next to the poison.
Yeah. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number, except for that one there that's labeled C9. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A.
Okay,
Like the letter
he
on
is
the
really
bookshelf.
into these.
Basic labeling. Really into it. Huh? But wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident?
You know,
Yeah.
Chem C9's also not a terrible album name.
That's a great band name.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
these are all albums belonging to the band Chem C9.
Or a stage name.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So, on this shelf looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are.
Okay.
They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? Must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
Most truth is.
What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
You're not my dad. Oh, wait.
But what?
In the words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number.
Wait, is this going to be considered shelf B?
So I
Ah!
guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit Section B.
He is a genius.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf.
Okay.
Basic filing systems. Makoto's favorite thing.
Yay! What's he gonna name this? Shelf cucumber?
On this shelf is... One look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals.
My God, Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco.
We're gonna get sued.
All the
Yeah.
containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number.
Except for the one with the label of a llama on it.
So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit Section C.
Radical.
I should try to find out more about the shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections.
Yep.
Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals.
This is a great filing system.
Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. What concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C.
Yeah.
That's very concerning. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on there. Truth
Chem lab
bullets!
shelf has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room.
It still feels like suicide. But the head wound. John, where are you on this?
Well, it said it was a head wound, but it didn't say it was like a blow to the... We're not sure it was a blow to the back of the head.
But there had to have been a head wound. So somebody, unless she took the poison and then stumbled into something.
Or just smash it over her own head.
If you can hear a bunch of mewing, it's because the kitten is not being allowed to eat the leftover taco bag.
I just feel like Taco Bell's not a great thing for a cat. Barely a great thing for a human. Alright, well, I am confirmed garbage at accurately predicting how much is left in an investigation. So, if the remaining investigation has enough oomph left in it for a whole nother episode, then this episode is about to end right now. And if it doesn't, then we're going to keep going with this episode.